Raghu could not believe his eyes. He saw a black animal in the forest while going to his work at nearby brick factory. People had heard from elders that a certain black creature roamed in nearby jungles but never saw one. It was neither a goat to be that small nor a buffalo to be so big. Moreover, it was pitch black in color. He gazed at the animal for a while and chased in the woods for a closer look. Later, he returned to his bicycle to continue his journey towards factory. He was late for the work and the boss was not happy about it. Raghu tried to explain, but he took it as nothing but a lame excuse for coming late for work. In the evening, it was time to go back home. Raghu was excited about sighting new animal but a bit worried that it may be dangerous and may attack him. He was watchful, moved fast and returned home safely. He narrated the incident to his elder sister Ragini. He suggested that it could be a new wild animal, but Ragini was skeptical and took it as nothing more than an illusion and scolded him that he was always full of fanciful ideas. Raghu now was alert and carried a wooden log with him every day to defend himself. Soon he was proved right. One day, while on the way to work, when he stopped to relieve himself, he saw a black animal rushing towards him. Now he was facing the threat he always feared, but was now ready for it. As soon as the animal came nearby and jumped on him, Raghu took out his wooden log and smashed him with full force. The animal got rattled by the hit, abandoned the attack, and ran back into the woods. His bravery and timely action had saved Raghu. The animal he saw was a black panther named Kalwa that wandered in the Motihari area from Kanjari forest. Kalwa lived in the lower Kanjari forest that was all for him in the beginning. He killed animals unchallenged and at will. He even killed monkeys on the trees. Such was his skill and agility. He was a fearsome predator that was unmatched in that forest. He doggedly protected his area and roamed around to mark it and chased away any intruding animals. One day, a fierce leopard named Hira arrived that challenged Kalwa and there his authority ended. Initially, Kalwa avoided Hira, but soon Hira confronted and attacked him. Hira was too strong and agile for him. Kalwa had no option but to flee for his life. Kalwa started to look for another refuge that could provide food and safety. He made a rounds through the nearby territories, but other animals resisted him as they were not willing to cede any territory to an intruder like Kalwa. So he climbed the mountains and reached on the other side in the Motihari jungle, which is surrounded by small villages and towns. He made a small den which was in the foothill of mountain as his shelter. Soon Kalwa started to make rounds in the nearby villages in the night to look for food. People noticed that they were losing hens and goats but didn't know to whom. One evening, Kalwa, out of hunger, stayed in the town nearby and entered a garden where children were playing. Soon everybody started screaming and running, but Kalwa managed to catch hold of a boy and killed him on the spot and dragged him away into his den to eat. Boy's hot blood was too tasty for him. He developed liking for man's blood and flesh and was on the lookout for more such prey and treats. Everybody in the area was frightened by that incident. Something was needed to be done. The local police was informed. Soon two parties of four people each went in search of Kalwa. People kept vigil outside Kalwa's den, but he was not always there. When he came back for rest, he saw people in waiting and retreated back in the woods. That frustrated the waiting parties. Kalwa had no option but to flee for his life. Kalwa started to look for another refuge that could provide food and safety. He made a rounds through the nearby territories, but other animals resisted him as they were not willing to cede any territory to an intruder like Kalwa. So he climbed the mountains and reached on the other side in the Motihari jungle, which is surrounded by small villages and towns. He made a small den which was in the foothill of mountain as his shelter. Soon Kalwa started to make rounds in the nearby villages in the night to look for food. People noticed that they were losing hens and goats but didn't know to whom. Everybody was on the edge. People were scared to venture out of their home. Villagers and authorities both agreed that they need to catch or kill Kalwa soon as possible. They sought guidance of district forest ranger. He was an experienced forest man and had encountered such animals earlier. He came out with an idea to capture Kalwa alive. He helped them set up a trap that was put in place immediately. Everybody in the area was frightened by that incident. Something was needed to be done. The local police was informed. Soon, two parties of four people each went in search of Kalwa. After a long wait, Kalwa was there. He was suspicious of arrangement and moved slowly towards pit. Soon he reached near the dead hen and stepped on grill. A sheer weight, the grill collapsed and Kalwa fell deep into pit. Despite several jumps, he was unable to come out of it. Kalwa had no option but to flee for his life. Kalwa started to look for another refuge that could provide food and safety. He made a rounds through the nearby territories, but other animals resisted him as they were not willing to cede any territory to an intruder like Kalwa. He was taken out of it by villagers and buried in the field nearby. The black curse of the Kanjari forest was no more. Everybody took a sigh of relief and went back to live their normal life.